McLaren Senna, a machine that doesn't just drive, it attacks the road. Built not for comfort, not for luxury, but for a single obsessive purpose, to be the most extreme track-focused car ever to wear a license plate. This is not a hypercar made to show off at city lights. This is a weapon designed for corners, speed, and precision. When you first see the Senna, you realize something immediately. This isn't a car that cares about being pretty. It cares about being fast. The design is brutal, raw, and unapologetic. Every line, every vent, every sharp edge is there for a reason. It's all about airflow, how air hits, how it passes, how it cools, and how it creates downforce. The result? A car that looks like it was shaped by the wind itself. Named after the legendary Formula One champion Ayrton Senna, this car is built as a tribute, not just to his name, but to his spirit. Ayrton Senna was known for absolute focus, precision, and control. And that's exactly what this car delivers. Mechanical perfection that transforms the driver into part of the machine. Underneath the rear glass, the McLaren Senna hides a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. It's the same base engine as the one in the McLaren 720S, but here it's been pushed to its absolute limit, producing 800 metric horsepower and 800 newton-meters of torque. That's 789 brake horsepower in more familiar terms. The car weighs just 1,198 kilograms dry. To put that in perspective, that's lighter than a small hatchback, but with nearly 800 horsepower. The power-to-weight ratio is astonishing. It can launch from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.8 seconds, and from 0 to 200 in just 6.8 seconds. Keep your foot buried, and it'll keep climbing until it hits a top speed of 208 miles per hour. Or 335 kilometers per hour. But here's what makes the Senna different. It's not about straight-line speed. It's about lap times. McLaren built this car with one mission: to be the fastest car around a racetrack, full stop. Every single element of the car was engineered around that goal. The aerodynamics are mind-blowing. The massive rear wing isn't just for looks. It's an active aerodynamic device that adjusts in real time. Under braking, it tilts up like an air brake to stabilize the car. On the straights, it flattens to reduce drag. And in corners, it balances the car perfectly with the front splitter and diffusers. The result is a total of 800 kilograms of downforce at 250 km/h, more than the entire weight of the car pressing it down onto the road. Every vent and duct on the Senna is functional. The air passes through the body, around the cockpit, and even through the doors. Yes, those iconic dihedral doors have openings that channel airflow directly into the engine bay and rear wing. There's no wasted space. Every cubic inch of design serves a purpose. Step inside, and the philosophy continues. The interior of the Senna is not built for luxury. It's built for focus. The seats are carbon fiber shells, sculpted to fit you like a glove. There's barely any padding, and every control is placed within perfect reach. The door panels are made from carbon fiber and Alcantara. No fancy wood, no chrome, no distractions. Even the window controls are mounted on the roof to save weight and simplify design. When you sit in the driver's seat, you're surrounded by exposed carbon everywhere. The steering wheel is perfectly round, no unnecessary buttons, just grip, feel, and control. The view forward is wide and low, designed to keep your eyes exactly where they need to be, on the road. And when those dihedral doors close, you're sealed inside a cockpit that feels more like a fighter jet than a road car. The center console is minimalist. A floating touchscreen controls your main systems, while the digital driver's display can fold down to a slim, race-style strip, showing only essential data: gear, revs, and speed. It's a detail straight out of McLaren's Formula One playbook. The braking system is another masterpiece. The McLaren Senna uses carbon ceramic discs that take 7 months to create. They can bring the car from 200 km/h to 0 in just 100 meters, and they're designed to resist fade even after hours of abuse on a track. The pedal feel is sharp, mechanical, and immediate. There's no room for hesitation. The suspension system is equally advanced. It uses McLaren's Race-Active Chassis Control 2, a hydraulic system that replaces traditional anti-roll bars. It constantly monitors the car's behavior, adjusting stiffness and damping on the fly. In track mode, the car lowers itself by 20 millimeters at the front and 19 millimeters at the rear, reducing drag and increasing grip. The tires, specially designed Pirelli P0 Trofeo R, are semi-slicks that stick to the tarmac like glue. On a racetrack, the Senna delivers cornering forces beyond what most drivers can physically handle. It's not just fast, it's violent in its precision. Driving the Senna is unlike anything else. The steering feedback is so pure you can feel the road through your fingertips. Every vibration, every micro-correction, every ounce of grip is transmitted directly to you. It's not filtered. It's not softened. It's real. The car reacts instantly to every input, almost telepathically. On a straight, it's a rocket ship. But it's the corners where the Senna truly shines. You brake impossibly late, turn in sharply, and the car just obeys. Perfectly balanced, perfectly composed. You feel the downforce working, pressing you into the road. It's a sensation that words barely capture. Part fear, part awe, and the sound. It's raw, mechanical, angry. The twin-turbo V8 roars behind you with pops, crackles, and a deep metallic growl. It's not a refined sound. It's aggressive, primal. It's the sound of power being forced into motion, a reminder that this machine is alive. McLaren didn't just build the Senna as a car, they built it as a statement. A statement that pure driver-focused engineering still matters in a world moving towards silent, digital, and automated cars. It's not an easy car to drive. It doesn't coddle you. It demands respect, skill, and attention. But when you learn to handle it, it rewards you with one of the most visceral driving experiences ever created. Only 500 Sennas were built. Each one hand-assembled at McLaren's production center in Woking, England. Each customer went through a bespoke configuration process, choosing their colors, finishes, and materials. Though even with personalization, McLaren encouraged owners to keep the car as light as possible. Some owners even skipped paint entirely to save a few extra kilograms. The price, when new, started at around $1 million. But today, the Senna often sells for double or triple that on the collector market. And that's because it's more than just a car. It's a piece of history. A defining moment in McLaren's evolution as a brand. You see, McLaren has always been about chasing perfection through engineering, from the F1 to the P1, and now, the Senna. But the Senna represents something special, the extreme end of that philosophy. It's the ultimate expression of what McLaren can achieve when comfort, beauty, and convenience are all sacrificed for one thing: speed. Yet despite its track focus, the Senna is road legal. That's perhaps the most insane part of all. You can drive this car on public roads, to the grocery store, to work, or through traffic. Of course, doing that feels like using a samurai sword to slice butter. The suspension is stiff, the cabin is loud, and visibility is limited. But none of that matters, because the moment you hit an open stretch of road, the Senna transforms everything around you. It feels alive, breathing, and ready to unleash chaos. It's not a car you drive casually. It's a car that constantly reminds you that you're behind the wheel of something special, something few people will ever experience. Every start, every acceleration, every corner is an event, an experience that leaves you breathless. Even the details are remarkable. The lightweight titanium exhaust system is positioned high and centered, designed not only for performance, but for perfect balance. The carbon fiber monocoque chassis, known as the Monocage III, is one of the stiffest and lightest ever built. The glass panels in the lower sections of the doors give you a unique view of the road rushing by, enhancing the sense of speed and control. McLaren didn't compromise on a single element. Every nut, every bolt, every gram of material was analyzed, refined, and optimized. The doors themselves weigh less than 10 kilograms, and even the glass was made thinner to save weight. The car's wiring harness is 33% lighter than the one in the P1. Everything that didn't add to performance was removed, and that's what makes the Senna so extraordinary. It's not about numbers or luxury or looks. It's about feel. It's about that connection between man and machine, a bond that's becoming increasingly rare in the automotive world. When you finish a lap in the Senna, you're left shaking, not from fear but from adrenaline. The car gives you everything: raw feedback, unfiltered sensation, and a sense of control so intense that it borders on spiritual. It's a reminder of why we fell in love with driving in the first place. In the end, the McLaren Senna isn't just a car. It's an experience, a challenge, a celebration of engineering obsession. It's the embodiment of Ayrton Senna's philosophy, that being fast isn't just about power. It's about precision, control, and relentless pursuit of perfection. For McLaren, this car is a masterpiece. For drivers, it's a dream. And for the rest of the world, it's a reminder that when passion meets engineering, magic happens. The McLaren Senna, brutal, beautiful in its purpose, and absolutely unforgettable.